Guys, it's over. It's finally over. This god-awful, abysmal, tragic, lifeless, piss-poor excuse of a cinematic universe is finally done. 6 years of terror have finally come to an end, and boy howdy, I couldn't be any happier. And with that being said, let's tear this movie a new fucking asshole. So Kraven the Hunter is the latest and hopefully the last film of the Sony Marvel Cinematic Universe. The film is directed by J.C. Chandor and it stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ariana DeBose, and Russell Crowe. Kraven's complex relationship with his ruthless father starts him down a path of vengeance, motivating him to becoming not only the greatest hunter in the world, but also one of his most feared. Sure, yeah, whatever, I guess. So, Kraven the Hunter. I was not a fan. I knew this film was going to be a disaster the second I saw Rhino wear some skinny suit pants. There is not one person on planet Earth who actually thought and genuinely believed that Kraven the Hunter was going to be a good film. Find me one person and I will find you a liar. And after watching it, my opinion still stands. This movie fucking sucks. However, it's not as bad as Madam Web. But then again, the bar is in hell, so keep that in mind. However, real quick, I do want to address the only two good things I really have for this film. I'll be honest, I enjoyed the bloody action violence scenes when you could tell what was going on. When the action is not poorly edited and poorly paced together, it's quite entertaining. Making this movie R-rated gave it some more edge when it came to the action and violence, so I gotta give props on that. In an action film, who doesn't like gritty, bloody violence? The fact that Kraven is rated R, but none of the Venom movies are, is crazy. But on a more brighter note, I did like Aaron Taylor Johnson. This adaptation is not Kraven the Hunter. This is freaking Welvin the Dunchler, I don't know. But even though this adaptation does not highlight who Kraven the Hunter truly is, I'll admit I still enjoyed Aaron Taylor Johnson. I feel like he tried to give it his all, but given the dialogue and his material, he didn't have much to work with. Same with the entire cast, they didn't have much to work with, but hey, they tried. But I did find Aaron to be charming, entertaining, and kind of badass. And those are the only two good things I have for this movie, because the rest of it, as you would expect from a Sony Marvel movie, there is a bit of cringe dialogue. You guys ever seen one of those cheesy 80s movies where they have those corny one-liners? So imagine that, but with a little bit of that MCU humor. I am Kraven the Hunter. That sounded way better in my head. He's standing right behind me, isn't he? You know, shit like that. It was funny at first, but dog, it gets to a point. And if you like that stuff, more power to you, but for me, I'm tired of it. What is Sony's problem with revealing footage in the trailer and then cutting it in the actual movie? Why are we constantly doing this? Why is this a thing? There are just countless scenes where one moment we're in broad daylight, next thing you know, we're at nighttime. Because how do we go from upstate New York to Africa to London within the span of like what, a day? And that's not even the worst of the editing. Not only do these cuts affect the timeline and the flow of the film, not only does the editing affect the quality of the fight scenes, this movie pulled a Madam Web. We do not see Kraven put on his iconic fur jacket until the last 5 seconds of the movie. I kid you not. Like, bro, what are we doing? Oh my god. Any other footage you saw in the trailer where he's wearing that iconic fur jacket, yeah, it got cut. It's not in the movie, I promise you. Overall, I didn't really care for any of the characters. To me, they felt very one-dimensional and just bland. And the story and the big reveals were so predictable. Like, dog, anyone over the age of 10 could have saw this coming. What? The evil father is actually evil this whole time? What? Who could have saw this coming? And the villains. Rhino in skinny suit pants. So this is what we're doing. The writing of this character was so overdramatic, I could not take him serious. There is a scene where he finds out that Kraven has escaped and he just starts silently screaming, like, I kid you not. And I couldn't help but to cackle because that does not scream intimidation. Bro was literally like, and the design was pretty mediocre. I didn't like it. I was not a fan. No. The CGI on him was terrible. Even the CGI in the whole movie was terrible. Also, Christopher Abbott is in this movie, which I didn't even know prior going into it. And boy, what a waste of great talent. I did not care for his character. His character just felt so cartoonish. I don't even remember the guy's name. In fact, there was a point where I forgot all about the character. I forgot the character was even in the movie because the movie forgot about the character. I felt like his character was a bit of an afterthought, and you can clearly tell. 6 years after miss after miss after miss, Sony finally realized, you know what? maybe we shouldn't make a cinematic universe revolving around the Spider-Man villains without Spider-Man.
Duh, you think?
And now that this universe is officially dead, is Vulture just stuck in this universe now? Sony really took one of the best parts of Spider-Man Homecoming and ran away with it. And you know what I will say? Kraven the Hunter arguably is a fun, bad movie. The movie is still shit, but at least you can admire the shit. That sounds a bit weird when I say it out loud, but you know what I mean. But in the end, guys, as you all expected, Kraven the Hunter is not a good movie. But hey, y'all, on the bright side, Sony can finally focus on the projects that we really care about. I need that Beyond the Spider-Verse movie. I am not kidding. So, plugging Kraven the Hunter. Into the rank system, I am placing this one into the negative zone. But yeah, y'all. That's pretty much my review for Kraven the Hunter. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about the film. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What is the worst film in the Sony Marvel Cinematic Universe to you? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all in the next one.